Welcome back to the Hawkeye Garage. I am Joe. Another GX video this week. Last week we tinted the front headlights on the GX. Well, not necessarily super exciting topic or video. It was dealing with one of the aesthetic cosmetic issues that GX470s struggle with. And so this week I thought we would do another one of those videos and talk about the dash. So stay tuned. Now, as I'm sure all you GX470 owners are aware, these things suffer from cracked dashes. If you are looking into getting a GX470, they suffer from cracked dashes. I don't think I've ever seen a dash, a factory standard dash in a GX that wasn't cracked. If it doesn't have a crack in it, it's been replaced at some point. So one of the big things with these dashes is dash covers. Now, in a video a couple years ago, you will have seen me install this dash cover, this vinyl dash cover, and I will link that video down below. Well, this cover definitely did the trick and covered up 98% of the cracks on my dash and looked fairly good. Nice black vinyl. I was never that in love with it. It's kind of got this funky cutout here for the center speaker, which, to be honest, I never noticed the center speaker in this, so maybe it's blown. Maybe I should check that. It doesn't have the edges aren't really finished. This is like neoprene that's got some grippy material on the back and then the vinyl on the front. And I don't know if you guys you probably can't see on the camera, but it is an unfinished edge. It's just cut neoprene, cut vinyl. Held in place with Velcro, and over the last few years it has started to kind of warp on the edges and stuff. I've added quite a bit of Velcro. I busted out the sewing machine and sewed long strips of Velcro in on it and stuck more Velcro to the dash, but it just was not, I don't know, I wasn't real happy with it. So I got on AliExpress and I bought a $13 carpeted dash cover because I figured 13 bucks, let's give it a try. And I have that on here, and I'm here to say you guys should spend $13 on a carpeted dash cover for your GX470. So let's take a look. Here it is, and of course it's going to be difficult to get it all into one shot, so we'll kind of move around the best that I can. Carpeted dash covers, kind of a polarizing topic in the automotive world. They were really popular in the 70s and 80s. Kind of fell out of popularity in the 90s and 2000s because I think people started to associate it with crappy old cars. But I have noticed recently they seem to be making a resurgence. I've seen them put on a lot of brand new cars, Jeeps, Broncos, 4Runners, I think I've seen a couple of the new Land Cruisers with these dash covers on them. I don't know if people are doing it out of retro coolness or really trying to preserve their dashboards, but I figured for $13 I would give it a chance, and I have to say, in person, I absolutely love it. I don't know, I feel like it's kind of utilitarian. I kind of feel like if you know, you know, like why it's on there. With the vinyl one that was on there, it just kind of seemed like I was trying to have a leather dash, so like people who didn't know just thought it was some kind of stupid mod. As for this, it kind of seems rugged, whatever. You can also, since it's carpet, you can put all of your roof patches on there, which is pretty cool. Of course, now that's going to be stuck on there forever. But along with just how I think it looks, the fit and finish of it is way better. It is cut much better, and I suppose, I don't know, it depends on which batch of Chinese ones that you get, how good it fits. But it fits much better around all the corners and the edges than my vinyl one did. And if you can see here, it's got a finished edge. It's got fabric stitched around it, and it's got a nice finished edge. So I'm super happy with it. This one, let's see, it just came with this textured backing, and it came with a a sheet of Velcro dots, which I actually didn't use. I just threw them away because I already have Velcro on my dash, on the corners and then kind of on the contours to keep it sucked in. And it's just like 3/4 inch wide adhesive backed Velcro that I got off Amazon. And this dash isn't Velcro material, but it sticks pretty well to that Velcro. And honestly, I think it would probably stay in place. Maybe if you had your windows all down going 70 miles down the highway, the wind and stuff might kind of move it around. But boy, I'm so happy with how it fits. Look over to the driver's side. One thing you'll notice here is it doesn't come down. I've yet to find any dash cover that comes down and covers this. I'm trying to figure out some kind of, I don't know, some way to make this a little bit better. Maybe some textured vinyl tape or something. I don't know if you guys have any ideas. Let me know. And also, if you're new to the channel, you might have noticed this. I have a video covering this as well. Tan interior. You'll notice I have black on the door panels and black dash and everything. This is not the tan with black Sport Edition. This was a cracked dash when I got the car, and somebody had done a terrible job trying to like do body filler and airbrush match the paint. So the tan did not even come close to matching the rest of the tan of the car. So I went ahead, I got that other dash cover, and I just used flat black hobby paint from Hobby Lobby and a foam brush, and I painted everything that was going to be seen. And then I put that dash cover on, and then I went ahead and did black steering shrouds and the tops of the doors black center console, so it looks like a faux tan and black sport model GX470. And that was just kind of the cheapest, easiest way to do it. On the side over here, I wish it kind of came down and covered more. I understand why it doesn't. I don't think the other vinyl one did either. If it did, it just did like this corner here. It didn't come down at all, which I get. It, you know, they're made to a budget. It would probably be hard to get it to lay there because that's quite a few contours. But I don't know if you can see here across the top of the cluster, it's trimmed really nice that way across the top of the display here all the way up. This one does not have holes for the front speaker. It's a pretty porous material, so like I said, I need to check and see if that speaker even works. If you were that concerned with it, you could probably take a die punch like this and punch a bunch of holes in it in a nice pattern so that you get some more sound out of it. And of course it has the holes for the defrost there. But I just love the way that it looks. I think it's purposeful, utilitarian, looks kind of rugged. Again, like if you're a GX person checking out my GX, you're gonna know like, oh, he's got the cracked dash and that looks actually pretty good. And again, for $13, perfect. All right, what else can we say about GX470 dashes for those of you who are not aware? There is no recall, there's no extended warranty on the dashes. The 4th gen 4Runners had a short time span where Toyota actually would replace the dash for you. They don't do that anymore. They've never done it in the 470s and they never are going to. I have read that a lot of Lexus dealerships will sell you a dash at cost, their cost, which I think is around $500. It's a lot of dash. And they will either sell it to you and you can just take it and do it yourself, which from what I've seen and heard is it's not a difficult job, it's just time consuming and tedious. And there's a ton of videos out there. There's a ton of people who have done it. And I think if you had a really nice 470, like if this was a gray interior 470, I probably would do it, but I'm not going to do it in this one because I hate the tan, and I'm not going to put a black dash in this, and I'm just not going to do it. If you have another specific cover that you've used or are using or aware of that you really like that has been good, comment down below, link it if you can, because I'm sure other people would want to know. Cover lay dash is always a big topic. That is literally a formed piece of plastic dash that goes over these dashes. I actually had one of those on my 4th gen 4Runner. I was relatively happy with it on the 4Runner. It was about $150. The ones for these are like $300, $350, and I've not heard any good things about them as far as the fit and finish of them. So I did see on some Google images, somebody had, it almost looked like Alcantara, like microfiber, not, because you can get suede ones on AliExpress and eBay, and maybe that's what it was, and the pictures just didn't do it justice on the listing, that I thought looked really good. It had a finished edge and stuff, but I've not been able to find one of those. If you're aware of one of those, email me, hawkeyeskunkworks@gmail.com. I'll get one, I'll install it, I'll do a review, and I'll let you guys know. But as far as for me, for right now, again, 13 bucks. I'll try to link it down below. AliExpress is weird like that with the listings not always being available, or there's substitute stuff, so that you can go over. But it looks like pretty much every carpeted one that they have for that $13 is the kind of anti-stick. Comes with a couple Velcro things. It doesn't have a full mess of Velcro, but for like $5, Amazon, roll of Velcro, stick it on there. Man, I think that is the way to go. And honestly, if you had a tan interior one, because I don't know if they come in tan carpet, I don't recall, you wouldn't have to go full on sport edition like I did. I think honestly, if you just painted the outsides of your dash black, put that dash cover on it, and then maybe did the steering wheel in black, because all I did, that's all just spray paint. Find the video, I'll link that one down below too. You could have a whole black dashboard and the rest of it's tan, and that is not an uncommon color scheme in new old vehicles, to have black dash, black cockpit, and then colored the rest of the interior. So comments, questions down below. Help everyone out in the GX community. Really simple, inexpensive mod for something that we all deal with on the 470s. And if you're new to the channel, this is a lot of what we do. Follow the links also down below, Instagram, Facebook, where I post this stuff and a lot of other things. And subscribe, give the video a thumbs up if you would. So until the next video drops, thank you very much. Take care. Goodbye.